All I did was landscaping. I never did construction, so I can't. My engineer's here. We'll be starting with dirt/earth right here, the most common material at AM. Next up, we have the Benelli M4 with slugs. Today on Grantham, what do bullet impacts sound like? The question is, does it sound like Hollywood? Are there big old twangs as bullets speed off into the sunset? Or is it something more realistic? I don't know, maybe it's a combination of both. Micah, what do you think bullet impacts sound like?
That's a great question that I haven't thought of. I'll get back to you.
It's fine. So we're gonna be using a variety of different mediums to shoot at. We happen to have a giant ranch that we own, so we'll be shooting at metal, at dirt, at concrete, at many different mediums with many different calibers so that you, the viewer, can understand what those bullet impacts sound like. Because bullets, depending on the speed, the caliber, do and make crazy sounds. They do insane things, whether they skip or whether they, every sound is a real treat for the ears. So for your viewing pleasure today, what do bullet impacts sound like? That was a nice wheelbarrow. But you know, we can't talk about this until, of course, we thank the sponsor of this channel. This content is, of course, free. We have to thank the biggest sponsor of the channel, who is the Sonoran Desert Institute. If you're looking to get your start in gunsmithing, they are the people to go to. They are awesome. They've been supporting our channel for a long time, and we cannot thank them enough. A big thank you to the SDI. Of course, who, Micah?
Primary arms, because
they're actually super pissed about all.
They don't give you treats, but they have everything you need.
And Tootsie Rolls, Primary Arms, a big thank you to them. And of course, all ammunition in today's video is provided by AAC. Unlike the camera, the phone that you're watching this on, the TV, AAC is actually made in America. So go and check it out. They're awesome, and of course, we want to support American businesses as much as we can. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, my often forgotten, but most certainly not by me, ricochets, let's get into today's video. We'll be starting with dirt/earth right here, the most common material that a bullet is gonna strike. And obviously this is a little muddy. That'll make the sound a little dummy sick. But we'll be shooting at it with a suppressed 22, a 9mm, a suppressed 5.56, and a suppressed 308, and a shotgun as well. All right, we got 22 on earth, and they're gonna respect me on my ranch. I could hear that from here. That actually sounds pretty cool. Asian Gunworks, CZ75. Okay, we have Block 2 M4, 5.56 on dirt. MR 762A1 and 308. Next up, we have the Benelli M4 with slugs. You can hear them from here.
That travel time is insane.
Pretty cool. Obviously with the 22, it's very easy to hear the impact. As we went up in the size of the round, you heard more of the crack of the round as it broke the sound barrier. So you might have heard that like sharp whip crack every time it was coming in and not so much of the bullet impact. And so that's something to talk about. If the range of the rifle, in this case we were at about 300-ish. The range that you're getting shot at from is still close enough where the round itself is going to be breaking the sound barrier. You're going to hear more of that supersonic crack than you are going to hear the sound of the impact. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to head over to the concrete wall. Say it one more time. First on the dodgeball team?
First, bro.
Thank you. That brings us right into our next topic, which is this certified 100% Idahoan concrete.
Aren't people angry? Isn't it not concrete? Is it cement or is it concrete?
You know, all I did was landscaping. I never did construction, so I can't. My engineer's here. Christian, you're an engineer.
They're the same. All right.
In any case, concrete is a really interesting material because even right here, we were firing armor-piercing rounds at it a little bit earlier, and the concrete, depending on how thick it is, usually wins. And we have 22. Just the coolest noise, man. All right, we have the Occasion Gunworks CZ75. We've got 223. Really interesting result. Obviously at the 22, we heard the zip. It's a small round, it's a light round. We could hear it ricochet off. The round's not splintering, it's just, the entire round is just zipping right off. Micah, you could hear it, it sounded cool. The 9mm, we were at a pretty far distance for a pistol, you know, about 70, 90-ish, and you're not gonna, you could. What we heard there is pretty indicative, which is the report with the debris falling, because the report's obviously gonna be quite loud since it's a close weapon. Now the rifle was really cool. So we actually hiked quite a distance away. So we were at a solid 450 over there. Those 5.56 and 3.8 rounds were still supersonic. And you could see when they hit at an angle, how they're scoring. Come take a look at this right here. You can see how it splintered out and it sheared it off at that angle. So it's pretty cool. And again, realistic, you're gonna be hearing that supersonic crack more so than you're gonna be hearing the report of the wall being impacted. So a lot of good lessons learned. And I think it's time now. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try out some wood. All right, we got 22 shooting on wood. Let me hear it one more time. All right, next up, 9mm. Except slugs, because why not? Should we try rifles from here?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. .308, you're just not going to be able to hear. Can you imagine getting shot at from this close with a .308? It'd be such a bad day. All right, let's go listen to that. All right, so what we were hearing where the rounds were impacting the wood, they were deflecting into this old gate right here, which is, you can see some of the impacts. So I'm that good of a shot that I
here's another one.
I curved a bullet, dude. Corrugated metal. You are taking cover in a corrugated metal structure. Bad idea, by the way. And you start getting shot at. What does it sound like? Well, we'll find out. First up, we have 22. Next up, 9mm. Now we have 223. The worst day of all, 308. Well, if you didn't know, taking cover in corrugated metal is a really bad idea. Of all those, I thought the 223 was particularly menacing, probably because of the firing cadence, but like you're driving your car and start taking shots from close range. What does it sound like? Different calibers, Volkortsen 22 long rifle. Occasion gun works. 9mm on windshield. We have 5.56. .308, gonna be a really bad time if I had any guess whatsoever. Well, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I think there's a lot of good takeaways, certainly based on the speed of the round, as well as the, not just the noises and the sounds that we heard, but also perhaps the way that the rounds behaved, especially after they traveled through a material such as the corrugated metal, the wood, the windshield. A lot of very interesting takeaways. In any case, I'm glad that you guys were able to be here on this journey with us. Maybe the real bullet impact sounds video was the
Memory cards we filled up along
the way. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. We always have great stuff coming out. Stay tuned. Way cooler things come out. This stuff is important. It could definitely help you with your training. Make sure that you take in videos like these and you incorporate some of that knowledge in, and then of course, get out there with the boys, train, have a good time. It's what we encourage here in Grantham. There are tons of great places to get training, such as Onward Research, very, very soon, not to mention the fact that we have awesome chest rigs and gear and placards that aren't released yet, but will be released very soon. Definitely go and check them out. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. We have nothing else for you. Final thing for you guys, for the first time ever on Grantham, dad advice from Micah Mayfield, my camera guy.
I wasn't dressed for the occasion. Yeah, find community.
Yeah, take that. There you go.
Is this thing on?
Yeah.
Find community. Community is important not only in firearms, but in your personal life. Find people that you can trust and take them all the way. Don't find a bunch of half friends and relationships that keep leading to dead ends. Find community that is meaningful and important and live life with them.
I love it. This is also his way of telling me that he's breaking up with me.